This is Jacob Bush. I'm interviewing Garrett Bloebaum at the Adrian Doran University Center on the Morehead campus at 3:04 p.m. Garrett, where are you from?
I'm from Catlettsburg, Kentucky.
What is your year and major?
I'm a freshman and my major is computer science.
When did you first hear about the coronavirus and what were your thoughts?
I first heard about it on the news in, I think it was December. It was something about how this virus was affecting China and like how they were trying to close off all the borders and stuff. But it didn't really like appeal to me that like this could actually come over here to the U.S. and affect life here until like I think it was February where people were starting to talk about it a lot more. I was like, oh, this is something we should probably worry about.
How was graduating high school compared to your expectations?
Well, the latter half of my senior year was spent sitting in my bed and doing all my assignments on my computer while just dreading over just having to do them. It's a lot more comfy than I expected it to be, but it was a lot harder than I honestly expected it to be with having to turn everything in online.
What did your school do earlier this year when most schools transferred to online?
Near the middle of March, they said, all right, we're going to take a three-week break. Now, obviously, that happened. We canceled for the rest of the year, but they essentially moved all our classes to Google Classroom, like submitting through there and like Zoom calls with most of our teachers. There was just a lot of communication going on. I do know that much. Everybody was talking and just sharing a bunch of information about COVID and stuff like that.
What has daily life been like during the pandemic?
Well, like whenever it was at its worst, I was staying at my house, and then I would go to work on the weekends. I worked at a gas station, and it honestly worried me a little bit because I was working with the public, but gladly I'm fine because I did all the stuff that I'm supposed to do. I mostly just ended up doing my assignments or staying in my room all day and playing video games.
How has the pandemic changed the way you use technology?
I've definitely had like a more fondness for technology, but like with all this stuff going on, it's just like I don't know how to describe it. I have a real fondness for technology now. Like it's very, very, very important that people learn how to use it and learn how to use it effectively, but yeah.
How do you feel about the rules and guidance that the university has implemented?
I feel like these rules are pretty good, even though I do think that it could be enforced a lot better. Because I know I've seen people who just disregard all the rules and stuff, and it honestly makes me just very, very anxious and nervous whenever I'm like near them at all. And it just I just really hope that people start to follow the rules so that we can somehow get through this.
How about the rules and guidance that the state and federal governments have implemented?
The state mask mandate was really good. I really think that should have happened a little bit before it did, but that's not my call. Even though I do believe that a lot of people don't believe it, I think that the masks help, and I think that I think shutting down like everything was a really good thing to do. But opening it back up as soon as they did may have been a bad call. But I'm not the one in charge. What do I know?
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about or add?
I don't think so, no.
All right. I appreciate your time.